must be amazing, completely helpless, willing to give all that I am. There's nothing there for me. Reality.
Welcome to Real TV Films. I'm Devon Kidd, your host of Mentor Fitness. I am here with Courtney Balaker, writer-director of Cute Couple. Tell me, Courtney, how did you get into this film? What inspired you?
Well, I was inspired by a few things. Several dinner parties that I've attended where people would show up and they sort of secured a niche in the party where one couple was like the smart couple or the artistic couple or the funny couple. And my husband and I were on a hike one day and we decided that would be a pretty funny thing to explore in a short film. So I decided to write this short, and I got a friend of mine that I directed in a few off-Broadway plays called Siobhan Mahoney, and she co-produced the film with me and starred in it. And also starred Dan Lindsay, who has another film in this festival called Last Cup, which is a documentary, and they co-starred together, and the chemistry was amazing, and I couldn't have lucked out more with the two of them. They're really funny, it's a comedy, and I was really happy with how it turned out.
So explain to me why, and our viewers, why did you pick a short film?
It's a really good question. I never directed a feature before, and I wanted to use a short film as a calling card to say, well, this is the type of story that I can tell in 14 minutes. And I did it on a very low budget. I shot it in 4 days. Shorts are made for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes they're just experimental films to make to see if maybe you could expand it into a feature film. And oftentimes they're made as just calling cards to say, this is the type of voice I have as a filmmaker, this is what I can do in 14 minutes, and that's pretty much why I made the short Cute Couple more as a calling card.
You're good, 14 minutes. Yeah. Whip it together, get it done.
It was definitely whipped together. We shot it in 4 days, and actually 14 minutes, it's kind of hard to put a lot of material into that tight time span. So, I shot it knowing that I wanted it to be around 14 to 15 minutes. I wrote it actually knowing that, and I shot it in 4 days knowing that I could only have my actors for that certain period of time. A lot of the actors were brought in through my co-producer and lead actress, Siobhan Mahoney. She was working with a sketch comedy troupe in Los Angeles called the Exploding Pajamas, and I saw them one night and I'm like, I gotta work with those guys. And she gave the script to them and they agreed to do it. They knew nothing about me and I guess just trusted the material. And then I brought in a few actors that I knew on feature films that I had worked in as a producer on projects that I did by myself. So the cast was a culmination of my co-producer and myself. And I wrote it just knowing that I only had about 14 or 15 minutes to tell a story, and how much of a story can you tell in that time?
I'm Devon Kidd at Real TV Films. We look forward to watching you and watching your movie Cute Couple.